Logan Paul is returning to mainstream media, starting with an interview on The Today Show. He says he's a good guy that made a bad decision. But does he deserve a second chance? If this is your first time on The Richest, be sure to click that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay up to date with our videos. Logan Paul is back on mainstream media, and I am hoarse from screaming from excitement. Just kidding, I have allergies, so. Logan Paul has been in the hot seat for a few weeks now after posting a controversial video from the suicide forest in Japan. Many felt the video was insensitive, and he came under some pretty intense heat, even from other celebrities. The video shows Logan and his friends rolling up to the suicide forest, and Logan chuckles while explaining the horrific numbers and cultural significance. When they come face to face with a man who committed suicide, the group changes their tone and plugs suicide awareness. However, viewers were incredibly upset at the lack of reverence Paul had. In Japanese culture, the suicide forest is not a joke, and Logan's insensitivity towards the matter has attracted a lot of backlash. Google dropped Logan's Google Preferred status, which eliminates him from a special advertising program that connects YouTube stars with top brands. And they took him off his YouTube Red series Foursome. YouTube says that the video did violate its community policies, but the video still acquired millions of views before he took it down. And parents are calling into question YouTube's lax approach to posting videos. Though Logan seems to be under the impression that he's creating content for more mature audiences, the reality is that most of his audience is young kids, tweens, and teens. Parents are now leaning in to become more watchful of what their kids are watching on YouTube, and they're upset that YouTube didn't inflict a harsher punishment on Paul. People compare these events to a similar occurrence last year when PewDiePie came under fire after exhibiting racist language and anti-Semitic imagery, and YouTube did the same thing in response. This time though, YouTube said on Twitter, "Suicide is not a joke, nor should it ever be a driving force for views. We expect more of the creators who built their community on YouTube, as we're sure you do too. The channel violated our community guidelines and we acted accordingly, and we're looking at further consequences." Logan, however, seems to expect to bounce back from the controversy, posting several apologies on social media, saying, "Dear internet, this is a first for me. I've never faced criticism like this before because I've never made a mistake like this before. I do this every day. I've made a 15-minute TV show every single day for the past 460 days. One may understand that it's easy to get caught up in the moment without fully weighing the possible ramifications." Many felt that this apology was a little bit empty, as Logan really did focus on himself. But he continues to apologize and to show that he's a changed man. TMZ recently caught up with Logan at LAX, where he said again that he's learned a lot and that everyone deserves second chances, bro. Paul perhaps started to prove he was more serious about his apology when he posted a video a few days ago with an interview with Kevin Hines titled "Suicide, Be Here Tomorrow." In the interview, Hines details his experience with an attempted suicide, and Logan takes a journey to educate himself and his viewers on the subject of suicide, because, as he details, he was completely ignorant on the subject. Paul talked to Dr. John Draper, who's the director of the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, who said, "We have to change the conversation publicly from just focusing on suicide and how something bad is happening and say, what can we do about it?" He says the first thing they need to do is reach out and talk to somebody when they're feeling despair, because you're not alone with it anymore. This video has 24 million views and counting. And Logan is promising to donate his earnings to charity. This morning, Paul went on The Today Show and said, "I believe it happened for a reason. I think that reason is so I could take this experience, learn from it, spread the message the right way about suicide prevention and suicide prevention awareness." Though some are skeptical about Logan's change of heart, others are hopeful that this might be a sign to other YouTubers to think twice before they upload. And maybe we'll see a new, more enlightened tone on the YouTube airwaves. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section. I'm Casey, you're watching The Richest. See you next time. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 1-800-273-8255, or you can text 741-741.